Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag live if you're watching live. Hashtag replay if you're on replay. So let's talk a little bit about sweet tooth. I am not the type of person that likes sugar a whole lot. I'm more of the crunchy chip kind of a person, but I do know that 50% of Americans have a sweet tooth. So hashtag sweets in the comments section if this is you, if you've got that sweet tooth, that every once in a while you just kind of notice yourself craving something chocolate or some kind of candy bar or Skittles or some kind of junk that provides you with that sweet tooth. And a lot of times this happens at nighttime. So let's talk a little bit about why this happens and then how we can correct it from actually happening over and over and over and break that tie to that bind of having sweets where it's, ruining your progress in the gym. So, like I said before, 50% of Americans have a sweet tooth. And this is 50% of us is our issue when it relates to our nutrition. What is the pitfall? What is the bottleneck? What is the challenge? And a lot of times it is because we have a sweet tooth. Now, that can't be blamed for everything, but it is a component of it. So, the manufacturers of food are really smart. They know us really well, and they know what combinations to make this food in order for us to really want more of it. And from a taste bud standpoint, when you start combining sugar, fat, and salt together, that gives your palate something that's like, man, I got to have some more of that. So they know what they're doing when they're manufacturing these candies and all this other stuff that provides us with this, sugar, fat, salt combination, because it gives us such a taste in our taste buds. It's like we got to have more of it. Also, I'd like to also mention this as well. These are, for the most part, sweets, other than fruit, which is a whole other story. But, most of these sweets that people get hooked on are usually processed foods. And in these processed foods, they actually put things in there that will have us crave more of it. Oreos is a good example. I think there's 20-some appetite enhancers in Oreos that literally signals to your brain to say, hey, I got to have some more. And then also from that, I'd also like to make you aware of this as well. Our brain has evolved over the course of time, but it also realizes when it's not really eating food, okay? It's not eating food that's normal to the earth, something that wasn't grown or something that wasn't killed as far as animal meat. And when you start putting an overabundance of processed foods, your brain says, okay, well, you ate, but I didn't really get the nutrients that I need in order for me to be able to perform at a high level. So I'm going to need you to eat again. So then therefore we get into this yo-yoing back and forth of overindulgence into food because we're really not putting food in our bodies. So we all know this, particularly here in America. These are available everywhere. I could literally walk 5 feet from here and boom, I could have whatever I wanted, okay? So here's one thing, okay? And this is the hardest thing probably as it relates to how do you overcorrect your sweet tooth? Well, I got a law, okay? It's Buff Gandhi's first law, and it states that if a food is in your house or in your possession, either you or someone you love or someone you like or someone you tolerate is going to eat it. So basically saying that if you've got it in your possession or within an arm's reach of, you're going to eat it. So the first thing is in order for you to decrease your sweet tooth, stop buying the stuff, okay? When you go to the grocery store, make sure you're not hungry, okay? Make sure you've already eaten. So you're making decisions based on what you need in order to make your body perform at a high level, not because these are the things that you love. Because if you can't control yourself, okay, and you know that, and you're self-aware enough to know that, it makes it really difficult to have this stuff around us and for us not to overindulge. Okay? Now, what does a sweet tooth really mean? Well, could mean a lot of different things. Okay? And it could be in combination of. But first thing is your blood sugar's low. Okay? I have hypoglycemia. And when my blood sugar drops, I have got to have something that brings it back up. A lot of times that's peanut butter is really the easiest thing for me, but my body will instantaneously crave stuff that has sugar. So automatically my mind is on something that is going to be higher in sugar, higher in processed carbohydrates, because it's the easiest thing to regulate my blood sugar. How do you overcorrect this? Eat more often, okay? Don't just eat one meal a day, or go 12 hours between eating. Particularly if you're not used to doing a fast like that, if your body hasn't adjusted to it, it's really difficult to try to regulate your blood sugar. So making sure that you're eating regularly, you're eating high protein foods to keep your body satiated, to keep your blood sugar regulated at a good source so it doesn't drop. Number 2 is sleep. When we get, and I know this from doing 24-hour train-a-thons for charity events, and here in about 10 days I'm going to do another one. When you get super tired, your body wants to crave something that gives it instantaneous energy. Sugar is the easiest thing for us to crave. So if we're not getting that great sleep at night, one of the reasons why we may be getting sweet tooth issues is because of that. We're not getting proper rest. I'm going to combine these two together, which is stress and adrenal fatigue. So when you're ultra stressed, cortisol is up, your body's going to crave certain things. Okay, because, it's trying to get out of this fight or flight syndrome that you've put yourself in for whatever reason, whether it's intermittent or it's just something that's just gone on, constantly. But really being able to keep your stress at a low level is crucial, and allowing your adrenals to not get over accelerated by constantly pumping out, all of our adrenaline and our cortisol. It also could be nutrient deficiencies, okay? So if you're not eating a balanced diet, okay, when I mean balanced diet, I mean, eating fruits and vegetables that are packed with all the nutrients that our body needs. And you're deficient in phosphorus, sulfur, tryptophan, or other nutrients, your body will then instantaneously start to crave sugar. So these are some strategies that you could employ, okay? Probably on this side is where you should start. Keep your blood sugar low, or keep your blood sugar regulated so it doesn't get low, making sure that you're sleeping and making sure that you're getting yourself unstressed so that you're not constantly craving sweets and ruining your progress to what you're wanting. So hashtag value if you found value in this video. I'll be coming out with some more as we go along. Hope everybody is having a great day. Buff Gun.